Well, I'm so glad to see everybody here today, and we're delighted to have the chance to present what looks to be a very exciting program today at the inaugural Cloud Business Summit. You know, I think we can simplify things. Unfortunately, I don't really like the term cloud computing because the emphasis is on the compute. Right? And the cloud is so much more than the compute. So from Saugatuck's point of view, what is the cloud? We think of it as an ecosystem of capabilities. From the lowest level, what we refer to as level 0, which are enabling technologies, basic hardware, software, networking, to cloud infrastructure, often referred to as infrastructure as a service, or IaaS, or cloud computing. Maybe this is where cloud computing fits in, right? In this compute-oriented focus. There's also what is referred to as cloud platforms and hubs, PaaS, or platform as a service, but a variety of other types of services beyond just development. These could be billing services, these could be integration services, a wide variety of different types of platform services. To a cloud business solution layer, this often referred to as software as a service, but we are not religious about this whole multi-tenant thing. Clearly, in certain application areas, from a business point of view, to gain economies of scale and to make it an interesting business proposition, multi-tenancy can be very critical. But there are other instances where cloud business services and solutions can be provided that do not demand multi-tenancy. And lastly, a business process layer, whether that be business process outsourcing, managed services, etc. And we think, in fact, there's some very innovative work going on here, in particular at the vertical level, where we will see the development of business process utilities and other BPaaS, right? Business process as a service oriented opportunities, whether it be in healthcare, in financial services, etc. Very interesting opportunities. Clearly today, the two areas that have gotten the most attention has been in this software as a service layer and in the infrastructure as a service layer. Either deploying cloud storage or other types of technologies, or the beginning of the migration of workloads, or the development of software as a service applications. But I think one of the most critical things to state about this is that the cloud encourages or almost demands partnering. No one company can go up and down the entire stack, right? So what is important from a user's point of view is really understanding who is providing that service and what are the ultimate risks, and developing an appropriate strategy for mitigating those risks and managing those providers. Okay, I'd introduce these two terms, cloud IT and cloud business. We think cloud IT actually is a better term that describes what's going on in terms of how the cloud is being consumed internally, either for cost savings or for process improvement, whether that be at the infrastructure layer, at the platform layer, at the application layer, business process layer, at the integration layer, at the management layer. And it's a disruptive force in IT strategy, planning, buying, budgeting, and management. So it's requiring a rethinking of how we manage IT. And increasingly, what we've seen, actually very interesting, post the downturn, right? We've seen an acceleration by large enterprises in the adoption of cloud IT strategies. We're rethinking how cloud will be consumed and managed throughout the enterprise. But in addition to cloud IT, we have this other phenomenon called cloud business. And it's all around new ways of doing business. It could be related to the consumption of cloud resources, or it could be around the development of new business opportunities. And we have several examples of people that are clearly using the cloud for competitive advantage and growing their businesses. Mike Willings is going to talk a little bit about some of the work that's going on at Fidelity, hopefully this afternoon. In particular, the development of private clouds in working with their 401k customers. We're going to have John Schloff talk about, from Pitney Bowes, talking about the development of a new cloud-enabled business service. He's not going to use that language, right? Called Volley, but that's what it is. It's a new consumer service that mitigates or gets between the consumer and the mailers in a private, secure mailbox. Right? Who else do we have? We have Hubert Gassner doing some area work at Invensys. We have Eric R. Moore speaking today at Xerox in terms of what is Xerox doing as a major business services provider, leveraging the cloud as it relates to existing products and new business opportunities. So it's not just about consuming the cloud, it's also about looking at the cloud to develop new competitive advantage. And language that we think is better reflective of that is cloud IT and cloud business.